Sonic here. I actually forgot to put a description in the video. Just forgot that right as I started the thing. So I'll be talking for this one. So, we're gonna be playing as Knuckles for a very good reason. Because in Green Hill 1, there is actually, right off the bat, an exclusive special stage that's only for Knuckles. By the way, if you enjoy my content so far, make sure you leave a like, and if you're new to the channel, it wouldn't hurt to subscribe. You know, I'm just going to say it at the beginning. I'll probably say it at the end anyway. So, this is going to be the first of the 12 special stage location guides I'll be doing for this game. Because, yeah, at one point I did some more researching around on YouTube, which took very little time. But, yeah, at one point I said there was like maybe at least 1 or 2 rings in each stage. I was surprised how many there were in some of the stages. And there's, yeah, so let's just say that for most of these special stage guides, I'll be playing as Knuckles. Because some areas like in Green Hill 1, which I'm going to just play so you guys see. By the way, it is, as far as I know, it is not possible to come all the way down here to Knuckles' section as Sonic. Well, if it is possible, you might have to use glitches or something, but as far as I know, it's not legitimately possible without glitching. So, but you just go along so far, just break those walls like they're nothing. Let's get that. So I climb up this wall. There we go. Okay, so once you smash through the stuff and you get here, you climb the wall, you come up here. There you go. So this is exclusive to Knuckles. And it's the very first special stage in the game. So let's just say the reason I'm using Knuckles is because I also looked through some of the special stage locations as I started going through them in the game myself. There's, out of all the special stages in the game, I don't remember how many, there is only 1 ring in the entire game that Knuckles cannot get. That Knuckles can't get. And that's the Mirage Saloon Act 1. And, like, okay, so Knuckles has a different Mirage Saloon Act 1 from the rest of the characters, because, like, you know, like, if anyone's played Sonic and Knuckles before, you'll know that Knuckles had his own little area sometimes in different areas. And it's kind of the same thing for Mirage Saloon. Yeah, Knuckles gets his very own regular act in Mirage Saloon Zone, whilst the rest of the characters' sections is just the plane. And, yeah. The only way to get the special stage ring that's on the train in that version is to not play as Knuckles. But that's the only one you cannot get as Knuckles. The rest of them you can get as Knuckles. If you're playing as like a Sonic character, Tails, or Lord forbid the DLC characters, there's a few of them that you can't get. And especially a lot of them you can't get in Mirage Saloon Act 1 as Knuckles. Because Knuckles' Mirage Saloon Act 1 actually has quite a few special stage rings. I think like 3 or 4 or something. So it's definitely worth playing as Knuckles. So, but when we get to Mirage Saloon Zone, I will make 2 separate like videos. I'll make like Mirage Saloon Knuckles, and then I'll do like a bonus like shorter video afterwards of like a part 2. You know, and go trying to get the special stage ring as Sonic, and then I'll just play through the whole act actually when I do. So yeah. Well, I don't know if I'll play as Tails. So I have a Tails file started. When I get to Mirage Saloon Act 1, I'll remember to not progress further. So yeah, anyway, back to the video so we can get this. And this time I'm not even using my little trick, I'm just... Alright. Now, of course, for those of you who don't really care to sit there and watch me actually get the Chaos Circle, you could just skip a little bit of the video here to where I get the thing. I would say I would try to like leave timestamps, but like, you know, it's not like easy doing that when I'm live. So I didn't think too deep. So I mean, anyone who knows pretty much well about YouTube, just the little bar, the red bar, where you just use your finger and like swipe, press drag, swipe, whatever to the bar you want to get to. So that's the very first special stage of the game, and then now we're gonna somehow get back up there. I know there's a way to do it. I don't. But believe me when I say this. Oh wait, hold on. I don't need to get it back up there. That's alright. I don't even know if there's anything up there anyways. Oh yeah, there was a little bit, but it wasn't. Alright, so there's actually a special stage ring that I never knew about. Like, yes, I forgot about the Nuggets exclusive one, but there's a different one that I never knew existed in this entire stage. Now that's nice and really too. So I always thought there was just the one at the end, and then Knuckles is exclusive. Guess what? Even I was wrong. There's another one that any character can get to. Anyone who's played Sonic 1 will kind of know, well, if you play Sonic Hedgehog 1 long enough, they'll know the real layout of the Green Hill Zone. And at least see me pull off that part, instead of going through the loop and then going down the thing, I just like went back behind the loop, you know, like to the left, and passed the checkpoint and went down the lower area and went down to do all this. So yeah. But of course, you know, anyone who's well-known, you can just, I don't know, rewind the video. You know? Yeah, where you see those rings, that's where you jump into this. And look at that. Special stage number 2. I need to go this way. Now you might be thinking, well, one time he told us about, you know, always take the shortcuts when you can. Yeah, well, here's the thing. This is the exception. But only on the first splat. You see, now I'm already at max speed. I may not be right behind him, but being at max speed, I'm gonna catch up quickly. I mean, you don't have to do that. I don't actually know if that does any better. I always like to think it does, because it gets you to max speed quicker. Look at how quick I got it. But of course, you can always choose to do what I used to do for years, and just keep doing the shortcuts because I always work best. Because at least you're like almost on his tail. Because you can get them at Mach 2. At Mach 1, you're always slower than them, but once you get Mach 2, you start to go just a bit faster. Alright, so that's special stage 2 out the way. Now the only other special stage is the one that you guys saw in my trophy guide. When I was showing you guys the 8 different giant, well, I showed you guys the whole playthrough of the first, for the 7 Chaos Emeralds. And then I showed you guys the other one Studiopoulos that I knew about, because why not? But yep, now we're in the first stage that I showed you guys my trophy guide. This is the first one I showed you guys my trophy guide, because I didn't know about the other 2 X's. Yep. If you don't want to see me playing the special stages, you can always just try to do it to the best of your ability with, you know, use a little bar, you know, like on your screen, if you like that the screen, like where the video is, like it's like in a red bar or something, you can like drag around and just skip. Or if you're having trouble understanding where I'm going, or what I'm saying, just, you know, drag it with the left rewind, you know, or just double tap the left or right side, respectively, to rewind or fast forward. But of course, those of you who know how to navigate a YouTube video probably don't need to hear what I'm talking about. For those of you who somehow don't know how to navigate, like through a YouTube video, like how to rewind and fast forward, that's like to rewind, just tap the screen, see the pause button. You know, you just like double tap the left or right of that to rewind and fast forward, respectively. Now, but anyway, there we go. That is Act 1 of Green Hill done. I should go back to the mission. Just make sure I get lost in pocket. And don't worry, I do plan on doing other trophies. Like one time I said there's a trophy in this area. I do plan on getting to those kind of trophies, just not yet. So I'm gonna let that be. But I do plan on getting to those trophies. I'm just gonna do those trophies once I do some of these other, like, basic more general. Because some of these other trophies, I remember I mentioned before once in one of my video guides that stuff was mostly like more specific and usually also specific to the zone. Well, at one, it's usually specific to a zone, but also the objectives are usually specific as well, and sometimes it's kind of hard to do. Unless you're me, of course, or like. And by the way, this ring here is in fact the first to the zone. So we're going to go into it. This is the 4th giant ring in the entire game. So, and it's the first of the second act. I wonder if it's possible to get like 100 rings in this special stage. I don't really know because I never really tried. Okay, that's kind of untrue. I have kind of tried at times, but like, I'm just not sure. I've never actually gotten 100 rings. So I've gotten this, what's like 80, almost 90 once. I think I plus something to say that I get 100. But I think it's possible. You just gotta really try. You gotta be like, wait the rings too, cause like, especially because of, oh yeah, that's possible. But also, see, now I'm at max speed, so eventually, found that it's supposed to be. Oh wait. Oh, it's possible. If I'm just fast enough to keep going and just slow enough to not catch the emerald just yet. Do it right. Right here. 100 rings, guys. I just set my new personal best record, though, like 103, I think, right? Gotta get the emerald with 98 to spare. I know that rings part was all unnecessary, I just wanted to see. This is still technically, you know, honestly, this is still technically kind of like a trophy guide kind of thing. It's not actually, you know, well, yeah, I mean, it kind of is somewhat of a repeat of my, trophy guide for Chaos Emeralds, except this is actually, in a way, a better version of that, per se, because I happen to know more now than what I did when I made that video, so, I mean, this isn't really like a part 2 either. It's more like, I don't know, like I said, it's kind of like my trophy guide, except it's better, but it's also like more drawn out and detailed, because it's like, instead of me just showing you 7 or 8 rings of what I know, I'm going through, you know, as I split up videos and try to show you where every one of them are. It's just like different. There we go, fine. And now there's only one more special stage stage, which is the one for the end at the very top of the stage. That I also should play. Oh yeah, that's not the team. There's nothing to light goes up before the stages. So now let's put stage 6 already. Oh. Dang it. That's okay, I don't need that many. But we'll take a little bit. There we go. Alright. There you have it. The first 6 Chaos Terminals, all within the first 2 acts of the game. There's total 12 zones in the game, each with 2 acts. So you got a total of 24 acts to play. And after the first 2, you already have 6 and 7 terminals. That's a pretty good number. That's actually better, like, so that's better numbers than what I showed you guys before I found out how many true. So yeah. I guess this would be the new, more reliable way of doing all this. Well, and it really doesn't work just what I do. You know, it was less, accurate. It was more what I knew of and less of what I did know. So yeah. So that's it for now. Like I said, I'm gonna split these up by zone, and then with Mirage Saloon, I'm just gonna break that into 2 videos, because, well, yeah, honestly though, I probably will. Mirage Saloon Zone probably will be 3 videos. Or maybe I'll do 2. Because then I'll do part 1 with Mirage, the Mirage Saloon special ring with Knuckles with the train, and then after that I'll do the other one where I do play with Knuckles and stuff, and then carry on. So yeah. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it.